Hello and welcome to An Idiot's Guide to Terumi, where I will be going over how I play the character. Before we begin, if you want an actual guide, go watch DGF's guide. There's a lot more than what you get from me, as he is a professional player and I'm a disgusting casual. Anyway, enjoy. Terumi is a rushdown character who is highly meter dependent. While his offense without meter is nothing to be worried about, once he gains meter he becomes highly explosive. His drive allows him to gain meter much faster, allowing him to snowball once he gains the offensive. These are your standard jabs. These could start a combo or be a conversion from Bazinga. Do note this move has 5 frames for 5A and 7 for 2A. An amazing anti-air, one of Terumi's 2 great launchers. This is your air jab, great air to air, but there are other options. An amazing pressure tool and counter poke. This move is +2 on block. A great low poking tool. Be cautious due to its 19 recovery frames. This move is incredible once you know what it does. On block, it's +3, and on hit, it inflicts fatal. Can be feinted by holding B, but don't use the feint that often. You're not going to get much use out of it. Probably one of Terumi's weakest air normals, but it's not bad. Good at converting one move to another. Don't use as a jump in. Good at extending a combo. You can jump cancel after the first hit. A good frame trap after hitting a 2A. You can jump cancel this. This is not a low. The other low normal. This can be followed up by a cleaving thing. Not a good neutral tool. Longest normal in his arsenal. You're in counter state in recovery. This, however, is a good neutral tool. Great for approaches JD would be slow for, a great combo tool after a 6A or 4D, and a better air to air than jumping A. Terumi's drive attacks gain meter on both block and hit, and some can nullify projectiles. In overdrive, drive attacks will steal some meter. A great poking tool in neutral, second longest normal. Do not use this in neutral. It's kind of okay at Oki, but there are better options. You should also not use this in neutral. It's a combo filler. That's mainly it. It inflicts fatal, and this is the only drive not to gain meter on block. Can be followed by a 6C or 236D. Terumi's other great launcher, used in the unholy drive loop and a great counter poking tool. This is the holy grail of neutral. An amazing range, can be used to approach or retreat, short landing recovery, and this is a massive disjoint. This is part 2 of the unholy overdrive loop of doom. A combo ender in the air, and overdrive gets it a hard knockdown, and it's +3 on block. This can be used for mobility, only a combo ender with meter. After the move, the opponent is at Terumi's feet. This is a command grab, good for catching very defensive opponents, however try to mix up your options. Can be followed by an RC or a 623B. This is the better Oki option. can be followed by a special or an overdrive, unless in the corner. Fast overhead can hit knockdown opponents. A good whiff punish with how fast it is. It can eat projectiles for breakfast. You can be hit out of it. Easy cross up when you're not in overdrive. The primary reversal. In overdrive you can follow it up with a lot of things. You are only invincible during the first kick. This hits low. Use when you have full meter to RC the second hit, leaving them in a long, untechable state. Otherwise, use to mix, as both light and heavy have the same flash animation. This is an overhead. Better damage than light, wall sticks in the corner, amazing OP. You should rarely use this, it is that bad. This only activates on highs, mids, and loses to lows, throws, projectiles, jump attacks, and rising moves. Distortions, Exceed Excels, and some Astrals will clash with it. Activates frame 1. Use when you know an attack will come out. Overdrive will allow lows to activate. This should be used at the end of the round. This will drain all your meter, so use it wisely. Primarily when you have full meter to use for maximum damage. Overdrive allows you to steal a ton of meter. Check Dust Loop for specific parts of the attack. Requires full meter, has a bit of range before it hits. Shutdown for projectile happy opponents. 236 version goes straight while 214 goes at a 45-degree angle. Overdrive version becomes unblockable. This is a flashy way to end the match, and yes, it is kind of reliable due to Terumi's crazy meter gain. Can confirm if following a 236D, forward throw, and a cancelled cleaving fang. Terumi's biggest weakness is the neutral. With his lower than average health and small range, ending the neutral should be your first objective. Thankfully, Terumi's dash speed and air dash are incredible. Once you're close, using options like 5B for it being plus on block, 5C for its 2 hits, or even 4D, 5A, or 2A with it being 0 on block. When you have meter, you start to become a lot more scarier. RC moves like 6D, 6C, 6A, and 3C. Mix your opponents up with either version of Incineration since they both have the same starting animation. Or you could throw a command grab. And if you're crazy enough, and I'm telling you now, don't go for this most of the time, you could bait out a counterattack and use the parry. When you're in overdrive, that is when you're most powerful, as you're able to cancel supers into each other, including Exceed Excel. You can do the unholy loop combo, consisting of using 4D and jump 2D in a loop to gain meter extremely fast. To finish the opponent out, try going for a Curse Sting, as that deals great amount of damage when you have full meter. Finally, when you're defending, try not to rely on your DP very much, and very rarely go for the parry. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you gained some knowledge on how to play the Laughing Snake Man. Again, if you want an actual guide, go watch DGS. And if you liked the video, consider subscribing, as I might consider making lots of other types of these videos, like for Azrael. But anyway, I have to go make some soup because my throat is killing me. Later.